Everybody to Intro to Oils. I will make this quick, informative, short and sweet. I'm super excited about this. I love teaching Intro to Oils class. As long as I've been doing this, I just still love this Back to the Basics class. So let me explain what I'm going to talk about. So first I'm going to share a little bit about my journey with oils and why I started doing what I'm doing. And then I'm going to tell you a few amazing things about oils. I'm going to share with you 3 simple ways to use them. And then I'm going to break down one of my favorite kits. It's called the Healthy Start Kit, and it comes with a diffuser and oils. And I'm going to break down and I'm going to share with you guys some of the uses for the oils. And at the end, if you would like to get these oils in your home, I will tell you exactly how to do that for the same price that I get them. And I have a special promo code for a free oil and some other perks for anybody who decides that they want to get started with a kit. So feel free to drop your questions in the comments. I will definitely leave time for answering questions. So I got started on this journey 8.5 years ago. And to be completely honest with you, I tried the oils and I thought, oh, these are nice. They smell good. I had no idea what we were in for and how much it was going to change our lives. I recognized that they were from plants. I recognized that they smelled really good. What I didn't recognize was that I didn't connect that plants contain the most powerful medicinal compounds in the world. I realized that my ancestors, and actually everyone's ancestors, if you trace back your ancestry far enough, your people used plants for health and wellness. The thing that I love about the oils is that I don't have to go, dig for a root, on the south side of a tree at midnight and boil it for 48 hours or, do a bunch of things to be able to use the compounds. I can literally just grab a bottle and use the oils. And so that has been really, really powerful for me. So I'm going to tell you a few amazing things about oils. Now, before I share with you one of my favorite things about oils, I want to talk a little bit about something a little bit more serious, which is that we are struggling with an epidemic of side effects, both short-term and long-term, when it comes to synthetic medications. I'm not anti-Western medication. I'm grateful that it's there when it's there to meet a purpose. But it's become a catch-all for a lot of things that we, as people, for a long time had a first line of defense at home. We had a first line of defense, which were plants. And so bringing that first line of defense back into my home has been simply amazing. In particular, because I was looking for something safe and reliable for my kids. I have 5 kids. And so, there are some statistics that are really sobering. One of those statistics is that the number 1 cause of accidental death in the United States is pharmaceuticals. So that's a side effect. And as I've taught classes on oils all over the country pre-pandemic, a lot of people talk to me about their family experiences with those kind of the terrible side effects. And that's the extreme side effect, but there are a lot of other side effects too. You guys have all seen the commercials. There's like 2 people frolicking in a field holding hands, and it's a commercial for some sort of pharmaceutical. And as happy and joyous as the commercial appears to be, at the end, there's a soothing voice that says, may cause rash, anal leakage, or death, right? And so this is just par for the course, are these kind of side effects that we deal with. We also see a different kind of commercial here in the States. If you've ever seen a commercial that's like, if you're a woman between the ages of 20 and 40 who took Vioxx and had a stroke, you may be entitled to compensation, right? Who has seen those commercials? Who has seen those commercials talking about call 1-800-LAWYER? Because do you have these long-term side effects? So pharmaceuticals were never supposed to be a catch-all, right? And so having a first line of defense, having a safe first line of defense at home has been an extremely powerful thing for us. So it's the first amazing thing about these essential oils that I want to tell you is that they're safe. The second thing I want to talk about is effectiveness. So I was a person who struggled with pollen and seasonal issues. So drop a 2 in the comments if you have ever struggled with pollen in the air. Every spring and every fall, I tried Benadryl and Claritin and I can't even tell you, like Allegra, everything. And while it did help, I also ended up with a lot of those side effects, right? Dry mouth, insomnia, headache, rashes, right? Whereas the first time I used peppermint oil, so this is doTERRA peppermint oil. I wish I could kind of like pass this to you, but I can't. If you have it, try what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put 1 drop of this peppermint. If you're experienced with essential oils and you try the power of these oils, you'll notice the difference. Because with 1 drop, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put my thumb from my other hand, just barely touch the corner of the oil. I'm going to freshen my breath. So I just touched the roof of my mouth. Whew. I'm going to rub this in between my hands. I'm going to breathe it into my nose. I'm going to open up my sinuses. I'm going to open up my lungs as well. So I'm going to open my mouth and breathe in. And with the little bit that's left on my hands, I'm going to rub it on the back of my head to cool off a little bit, right? If I had head tension, I would rub it here on the temples. So I just did all of that with 1 drop of peppermint. And so the effectiveness, I have never used anything that has opened up my sinuses in quite the same way. So we've got something that is safe, something that is highly effective, oftentimes more effective than their synthetic counterparts. And then the third amazing thing about the oils is that they're affordable. So I have 5 kids. We go through a lot of stuff, a lot of food, a lot of everything, right? So making sure things are affordable is important to me. And so when I just opened up my sinuses, opened up my lungs, and cooled off my body temperature, I just spent about 8 cents, right? The oils are powerful, they're effective, which means that you need very, very little to be able to do what you need to do. So if you remember the 3 amazing things about the oils, they are safe, they are effective, and they are affordable. Another thing that I just want to mention, one of the reasons, like I've had people ask me, hi everyone, I've had people ask me like, why doTERRA? Like what is the deal? And of course there's the quality. The quality is unparalleled. I've tried a lot of different oils. But the reason that I personally am so passionate about doTERRA specifically is because of the way doTERRA does business. doTERRA, instead of traveling to other countries and exploiting lands, not caring about sustainability, paying people minimum wage, what doTERRA actually does, their business model is really quite amazing. It's something called co-impact sourcing, which basically means that when they want to source an oil, there's 3 questions that are asked. One question is, where can we get the best quality plant material, which is almost always in the indigenous land where the plant originated. The next question is, where can we partner with local people to create partnerships and do the most good so that people can uplift their own communities? And then the third question is, how can we make this sustainable? And so if you care about those kinds of things, which I deeply do, that is why doTERRA is the essential oil company that I partner with. So 3 simple ways to use them. So I kind of just showed you 3 simple ways to use them. I used it internally, which again is something I would only do with very high quality oils. Most oils that you purchase from the health food store or wherever will actually have labels on it that say do not ingest, because the purity is not something that you can rely on. But the other thing is that there actually isn't a governing body that regulates essential oils and their purity. So you really need to do your research and trust the company. I've done a lot of research, and you really need to be able to have a company that is very transparent about their testing and the purity of their oils, because there isn't an actual outside agency that regulates that. Okay, so that's really, really important to do. So yes, so internally, so like peppermint, I freshen my breath. I've got lemon in my water, things like that. And then topically, so I use them topically, right? I use the peppermint on the back of my neck and on my temples. You can use the oils on the area that is of concern. And then aromatically, so I made like a mini diffuser with my hands, and so that cleanses the air. It supports mood because your limbic system and your olfactory system are connected. Your limbic system is your seat of memory and emotion. One of the ways to deeply understand how oils can impact you so much when it comes to your mental and emotional health, have you ever smelled something and been instantly transported back to your childhood, or instantly been transported back to somebody you love? Like maybe you smell this flower that your grandmother grew in her garden. Or maybe you're walking in the mall and you smell your ex's cologne and it pisses you off, right? There is nothing like aroma to really impact the emotions. And so you can start to see where oils are so powerful for our emotional healing, for our well-being, for our mood, to create a shift in the home. That's something that's really, really amazing. So I'm going to break down this little kit like I promised you I would. First thing I want to say is it comes packed in a nice, neat little box. It comes with a diffuser that's similar to this one, has a similar look, similar shape. And diffusers are really easy to use. You just pop off the top, fill it with water, put a few drops of oil in, plug it in, and turn it on. And it has a little night light that can be turned on or off, and it gets that oil into the air. And so you can impact the entire room with just a couple of drops. Then the kit comes with this beautiful little box and 10 different oils. I'm going to break them down right now. It also comes with this little healthy start kit, kind of pamphlet to kind of break down and give you some uses for each oil. Now, I'm only going to give you a few uses for each oil. We will be here all day if I really break down every single thing these oils can do. So I don't want to overwhelm you. What I'm going to do instead is name a couple of different ways that my family uses each oil. And then, like I said, at the end, I will explain how to get them in your home if that's what you want to do and give you that promo code. I'll also answer any questions. Okay, so I'm going to grab these oils. All right, lavender. Everybody has probably heard of lavender. I thought I didn't like lavender, but doTERRA lavender is unique. It's different because unlike most of the lavender we smelled all our lives, unless you have an actual lavender plant, it's not synthetic. So we use lavender for bug bites. We leave one in the kitchen for minor burns. When there's pollen in the air, I use it on my temples to prevent my eyes from getting itchy. My daughter puts a drop on the bridge of her nose when she's getting a bloody nose. Lemon, like I said, I put it in my water every morning and throughout the day. It helps with a sluggish digestive system. It's amazing for cleaning. It gets gum out of hair in seconds flat. It is incredible to cut grease. So like we keep one in the kitchen by the dishes for those like really greasy pots and pans. Peppermint, I already showed you a few different uses, but we also use it for nausea. It supports joints. It's amazing for head tension. Like I said, like just rubbing it in here. Peppermint is just a beautiful oil. And this trio, lemon, lavender, and peppermint together, is actually my favorite go-to for pollen issues. So you can actually put a drop each of lemon, lavender, and peppermint in a little shot glass of water, swish it around your mouth and swallow, and get amazing relief without any side effects except that you smell really good and you're extra relaxed. Okay, so Breathe, this is the respiratory blend. So this is incredible if you have a snorer. I love it before asana, before I do any yoga practice, just to really kind of open up my respiratory system and be breathing really deeply. This is amazing for congestion. My kids love this if they're getting a cold or something. Then we have frankincense. So frankincense is my desert island oil. If I was stranded on a desert island, I could only have one bottle of oil, it would be frankincense, because it's good for so many things. So it's good for your skin. It's actually the only thing I have on my face right now. I put it on with my face lotion after I got out of the shower. It is incredible for like cough and congestion. It's incredible for the immune system. It, like I said, for the skin, discoloration, blemishes, all that kind of stuff. When in doubt, use frankincense. So even my toddler, my 2-year-old daughter, she knows if anybody falls, bumps themselves, gets an owie, she says, "Where's the frankincense?" And it's the cutest thing. But she knows frankincense does it all. Then you have oregano. So oregano is a really powerful immune system support. And so we use this, we've used it for warts, skin tags, just any kind, it's like a heavy hitter. When something is coming our way, immune system wise, and we really want to just, we go to oregano. Okay, then you have digestin. So this is great for anything digestive from one end to the other. So if you have a little bit of heartburn, you can put a drop in a little bit of water and shoot it down. If you have indigestion, you can do that, or put a drop under the tongue. If my kids overeat, like at a birthday party or something, they come get the digestin and put a drop in their belly buttons. So tummy cramps, like anything like that, digestin is incredible. Then we have On Guard. This is an immune powerhouse. This is something we use pretty much every single day. I can't remember the last time we were really like sick. Things like, like when that tickle comes in your throat and you know that something's coming on, we'll grab a drop of On Guard, put it under the tongue. Oftentimes that's enough to wipe it out. I have my kids use On Guard before they leave the house or when they come in. So this is really a powerful thing. It also is great to diffuse, to cleanse the air. If you're worried that maybe there's some stuff in the air that you're not so jazzed about. Then you have tea tree oil. So tea tree is universally used here for so many things. It is Aboriginal wisdom that brought the world tea tree oil, and they know that it is good for so many things. So we use it for scalp health. We use it for like eye health. You don't want to put oils inside the eye, but if you get irritation like a sty or pink eye, you can put it in on your eyebrow and on your cheekbone, and that's really powerful. Ear discomfort, you can put it around the ear. So tea tree for pimples, we'll put it right directly on a pimple, which is amazing. And then Deep Blue, which I'm actually going to use right now with some coconut oil. So Deep Blue, it's this beautiful blue color, so you can kind of see, right? And it's amazing for muscles and joints. So it is incredible to melt away. If you're like me and you carry your stress and tension in your upper back and your neck, Deep Blue is incredible to support muscles, joints, any of that. So you can see that with these 10 oils, you kind of get like, it covers a lot of things. So it was bundled together for a reason, because it covers a huge amount of what you need, right? So like I would say probably 80% of our regular kind of needs were met through this. This is how I got started. This was the kit that I got started with, were these 10 oils, and we use them for so many different things. So these bottles are 5 milliliters, and so that means they have 85 drops in them. So this is more of a mini kit. The full size bottles are 250 drops, but this is a great way to get started with oils. 85 drops is actually quite a bit, because you only need 1 to 2 drops for pretty much most uses. And so these 10 oils plus this diffuser is $160 US. That's it. So it's really an incredible deal, because I got it for $150 and it didn't have a diffuser. So the fact that it includes a diffuser is an amazing deal. And so in order to purchase it, just contact the person who invited you here. They'll be glad to give you their link. If that's me, just contact me or go to the link in my profile. And because you came to my class, you get a coupon or a promo code for an extra oil. So this oil is called Citrus Bliss, and it is all kinds of citruses with a hint of vanilla. It smells like an orange Julius. It's amazing. It's a lot of people's favorite oil. It's a great oil to diffuse, to get people moving in the morning. It's kind of a motivating, just mood lifting oil. And so in order to get that, you just need this promo code, which I'll give to you right now. It's USDC121BPT. So if you missed that, you can rewind it or you can DM me. USDC121BPT. That gets you the free Citrus Bliss. So I'm going to disconnect, but DM me if you guys have any questions. Those of you on Zoom, stay on. I'm not disconnecting from you.